If you want to skip the tutorial and just download the preset, you can download it right now by clicking the first link in the description. It comes with everything presented in this video, and best of all, 99% of it are stock plugins, and the only other plugin is a free one, so you can get that real quick too. But anyway, on to the video. So to start off, obviously you gotta start off with auto-tune, and just for convenience I use Pitcher because it's a stock plugin. Everyone can get it once they download the preset, but you can basically do the same on any other auto-tune. All you really have to do is crank the retune speed all the way to 0, or in the case of Pitcher, just put it at the highest level of fast, so 100. Once you're done with that, I added a little noise gate to remove any like white noise, any background noise. I just put the threshold at around -33 decibels, and obviously you have to crank down the noise gain for it to work. Without the noise gate, it sounds like this, and with the noise gate, it sounds like this. Yeah, Autobots. So once we're done with that, then I added a fruity parametric EQ. You can basically just copy this, basically just removing all the sub bass, removing this part in the mid that sounded a bit bad, and then raising up the treble. You can do this by going right click, type high pass, and I used order steep 6. This you can do by essentially cranking down this knob. I cranked it all the way to 3%, and for this it's as simple as just literally just raising it with the mouse. Then I added a fruity compressor. For simplicity, I use this one because it's a stock plugin, but you can basically just copy down these settings. It's just threshold -24, ratio 7, gain 2.2 decibels, and then attack, release, and all that. I added a minuscule amount of reverb, like barely any, only a mix level of 9. I didn't change anything here except the tempo, which I put at a ratio of just 1, except the pre-delay, which I put at a ratio of 1 with a tempo based pre-delay. Then I added some delay because you can hear a tiny bit of it in some of his vocals, like in No Stylist. So I put a time of 4, offsetted it around -35 in the stereo model, and I didn't really touch anything else except in the mix level. I went over here and only put it at about 19 because I don't want it to be like way too loud and annoying in the mix. Next, I added a sound grazer or saturation just to give it a bit of crisp in the mix, just to make it sound a little brighter. Mode A, and around 20% in the amount. Then I added a de-esser. This is the only non-stock plugin that I added, but it is a free plugin, so you don't have to worry about that. It's TDR Nova, and I use the preset DS Split, which is similar to the Maximus de-esser split band. It's basically the same thing, although I tend to prefer the TDR. Then I added the slightest bit of chorus, only 11%, and it's only the default preset, so you don't have to tweak anything. And I added one last little parametric EQ because this only really affected the limiter and the pitcher over here. It didn't really do anything with the rest. So just to clear some things up, I added another high pass filter, this time steep 8 in the sub area, and I barely cranked up the treble area. I recorded a little final product with like the most brain dead lyrics ever, so prepare to cringe, I guess. Yeah, Autobots assemble on that bitch. Yeah, pulling up with 30s with choppers with sticks. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, this is basically the tutorial. Again, first link in the description if you want to download this preset. And if this tutorial helped you, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell for more tutorials like this. I do it on a wide array of rappers, singers, basically any genre you can think of. Thank you so much for watching, and peace. Love you guys.